I shortened the intro. I did all kinds of stuff. How are you guys doing? The secret sauce for today is simple. Success is the result of consistent effort and determination. There is no other way to put it. Put those ingredients into the pie that you are baking. Will be delicious. On the docket today, play to earn projects will be a future forward delivery system. I don't know if you guys realize how impactful this play to earn project is. And it all happens on chain and the Telegram ecosystem. It is huge. Are you a short-term Bitcoin holder? If you are, it will get better. D-Market leads NFT sales across the board, and Bitcoin whales are splashing around big time. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Tuesday. It is August 20th, and it is time for some rare bits. Bitcoin dominance, it is up on the 24 hours. ETH dominance, it has receded a bit as the total crypto market cap is coming in at $2.187 trillion. That is up 4% from yesterday. Top crypto search term is still super rare, ticker sign RARE. It is up 144% on the 7-day. At one point, I think it got up to about 249% up on the 7-day. It is the token that is involved in the super rare ecosystem. It is an NFT marketplace. I am not sure why the token has absolutely gone parabolic. I still have not been able to uncover the rhyme or reason to why this token has been on a flash tear. We have 77 days until the election. It means that fucking change is coming, and 77 days is so fast. Before we get into more news, we're going to check some numbers for the nerds. And oh my goodness, just like that, we pull up the crypto heat map, and that calls for a beer horn. Goodness, we see red across the board. Let's get into it. Let's see what's happening. Bitcoin currently trading at $59,360. Ethereum, $2,592. BNB, $565. It is still on its tear towards 600, in my opinion. Salamis, 143. It has remained kind of crab walking sideways. People were calling for this to go to 120. Do we see it continue to dip? XRP, 59 cents. Toncoin, $6.65. It was down a bit more today. It has since rebounded in the last hour. Again, I don't think we see the $5 range for Toncoin. And seriously, Dogecoin, it is coming in at 10 cents. There's some interesting stuff we're going to get into today about a cryptic message that Elon decided to make. Is it enough to drive the ecosystem? It does not seem to have made a big enough dent today. Let's get into some of my favorite picks. I actually have this flipped around. I want to see, you know what, let's go to the biggest turnarounds in the day. So we have Brett, Dog with Hat, Avalanche, Pepe, and Pith Network. Now, I want to look at the biggest losers on the week. Moomoo the Bull, Mogcoin, Ondo Finance, and Radium. In me, all stellar projects in their own right. Going to the hour, has flipped around on the hour. We are coming in. Why is it doing this to me? Moomoo the Bull has returned 3%. Dog with Hat is 2%. On the day, Moomoo is still down 11%, while Dog with Hat is back up 7% to the good. These tokens, do they represent a buying opportunity to you? This evening before I go to bed, probably going to scoop a little Moomoo. Just because it's my list that I like, that I know, that I love. Moomoo is still down 11% on the day, 36% on the week. I like this. I think it has long-term play. It is number 357 on the market cap. When we are in comparison to something like Dog with Hat that is number 50 market cap, the difference is huge. The growth potential exists. Dogcoin has lost quite a bit of market cap over the last month. It is down 3%. It is now coming in at 140. It is down 6%, or excuse me, six digits. It's gone down to 140 from 134, right, in the last 24 hours. So are you guys buying this? Now, this is what is so interesting, right? This is, right? Are you able to find conviction and buy these absolute red candles? even something, and it is on sale. You want to get your wife a Gucci handbag, and it is on 60% sale. Sale price so much that now you think, wow, does it really have that much value at the full price? The answer is yes. Believe in something, your mouth is. So I think I am going to jump in on a bit more moo tonight, and I will do that on add some Solana to my Bullx wallet, and I'm probably just going to pick up one Solana of moo just because it's down, and I will just add that to what's going on. Now, Crypto Greed and Fear Index and analytics. There are so many different indexes to use. This one is a company in Germany, and they're dialed into a bunch of different metrics that I appreciate and like. So I am pulling this up for the day. They are claiming Bitcoin is in the fear zone. We're coming in at 38. I also have the 1-year historical Bitcoin and Crypto Greed and Fear map index pulled up. And as you can see, we are zoned. The last time we were zoned, it was January. Prior to that, August. Okay, so look at this. I have been saying September 24th is when I think things go parabolic. So let's go back to August 22. And let's just see when things, September 1st, okay, we're moving up. Crypto Greed goes up. September 6th, 11th. So September 19th. So we peaked, we got to, so this is several years ago. We again peaked October. So we are about to see parabolic movement. It will start in this range in September. What happens here? Everybody goes back to school. Get focused on their job. The Congress comes back in session. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. I'm well familiar with what happens there. When it comes back in session, the movement to just change. There's a different energy when the government is back at work. Trust me. Of August, it is always this terrible time. So just wait till September comes. These are just my calls, and I've got my own viewpoint. Pick your own viewpoint. You can use technical analysis, use whatever you want. We're looking at top meme coins by market capitalization, and it is nice. So if you believed and had conviction in some of these coins that were down drastically, Brett on the 24 hours is back up 21%. Popcat up 27%. Book of Memes 8%. Pepe 9%. WIF 16%. Floki 12%. All of these tokens were down dramatically. Now, our narratives at play here. One, coin goes down drastically. Many believe it will not be able to rebound drastically. Agree with that, but meme coin cycle to me is different, and it's a different rhythm, and you have to take into account community participation on the timeline. So when some of these tokens go down, to me, they represent parabolic rebound opportunities because of their work on the timeline on CryptoX. They'll see that when they're on vacation. But when they come back, they will see what has been happening. And impressive. So, school of thought is that when we see wicked volatility, the coins that tend to stay in the middle have the best chance to shoot up long term. They're two totally different schools of thought. Pick your poison. You can throw TA into that. You can throw into that. You can do a bunch of things. But in my opinion, those are kind of the schools of thought when I look at massive movements. And for instance, in my list, right, if I want to look at something, right, I might pick, okay, Moo the Bull's down 36% on the week. I like that. It's a new coin, right? Or if, and this is even without doing, like if I'm going to do, if I want to on it into something before I go to bed, and it's a long-term hold, I don't care what the technical analysis looks like at the moment, right? I'm trading this, I'm hodling this. So it's a much different mindset. And yes, I could stay up and figure out when to get in, when to get out, and all that horse shit. But I just want to put some things in the saddle to go to bed with. So these are some of the things that I will look at tonight. So Mubu, Mog Coin, these are really good things. I love these long term. So these are just super easy. If something to me is down over 18% on the day, like that's that's a buying opportunity. And yes, in your own mental capacity, because you're saying we don't want this, it's red, 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 buy. So things that I'm looking at. So to look at some of the things that are happening on Polymarket at the moment, because it apparently is the #1 news source in the world at the moment. I had this up, and as you know, the list always changes. Will Kamala publicly support tax on unrealized gains? This is really big for the crypto people. Trump wins and nominates RFK Jr. to cabinet. So that is awesome. There's only 17% on that. Only $2,000 has been wagered on it. I do think we got to this point where RFK lobbied for the Democrats and nobody picked up his flag. And so maybe now he's going back to the Republican side. And what's interesting about this is if and Trump don't meet eye to eye politically, meaning their party differences on the outset, if they can agree on cryptocurrency, that is a path to move forward that breed progress no matter how you look at it. It really will. That's how important I think the mindset to adopt cryptocurrency is. So a number of Trump mentions that the DNC favored to win on Polymarket before Election Day. What will Trump say during the Wednesday speech? All of this stuff I fucking love. Now, it's funny, when I put the report together, I was going to go live about an hour ago and some shit came up. So I just put a couple marks on the chart. We're going to do a quick flyby on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and salamis. It looks like we have a ticker to go up. When I put my line here on we have since gone up since that. So that is nice to see. Ethereum, we have also gone up, but we do have a red flag. Nope, we are still in the green. So looks like we will continue to see positive movement. And on the salami side, we have actually slid down since I put my marker up, but it looks like we have a green flag moving forward. This is on a 5-day chart. I do not bother with the short-term stuff on this aspect. I just want to look at stuff where it might be in 5 days. This stuff is usually right on bananas. So Stack, I post a play every day, and these are meme coins that I think have future forward ability. Not always stuff that's going to go parabolic right away. I'm looking at community set. I'm looking at a bunch of different things. So my pick today, and I've had this pick other days, I've been in and out of this coin. We're going to check in live and see where we are. So this morning, my pick was Brainlet. We are looking at the Brainlet now. So I have been in and out of this coin. So this morning, I just saw a nice little run happening here. I bought in, and right then the bot stumped on me, which is they saw the same run happening and they settled up for it and took advantage of that. But it has since, I am currently trading below my average price, which I am fine with. I have a sell order put in, decides to dip like a shithead while I am sleeping. And then on the good side, I also have sell orders above different markers. So if this decides to go parabolic, it gives me an opportunity to get out while I'm sleeping, so I do not have to worry about it. So Brainlet is still a good, I like this. So I am probably before bed going to pick up one Mumu. Let's just see what Mumu is doing at the moment. Let's see what it looks like on our chart here. Oh, this is really interesting. So I've never pulled up Mumu on Bullx. We have two cautionary tales. So one, the token data is mutable. The top 10 holders hold. So these are two absolute red flags, meaning the opportunity for this token to get rugged is high. So interesting. I did not know that. And you will not pick up these things on a lot of these other trading platforms. So you almost have to click to trade this knowing that there are warnings saying you should not do it. So the market cap is about 89 million right now. I am still comfortable trading this token. I will continue to watch this before bed. It has been down terribly, but it's all part of the game, right? And Brainlet might pick up a bit more of this. Now let's get into some news that caught my eye. Now this morning, again, I put this out of my Substack super early in the morning, and I pull up from this particular analytics, some meme coins that are not super volatile but have a higher market cap that were showing positive and weak signs. So this morning, Nero, Brett, Popcat, Mog, and Dog with Hat all were up. This morning, Mog with Hat. Mog with Hat. Mog was up 18.8%. Brett 36%. Dog with Hat 18%. So like these are brilliant movements to see when you wake up in the morning. They have retraced since. And why have they retraced? Well, look at Bitcoin. It is down dramatically. This is the canary in the coal mine. If that goes down, basically everything else is going to go down. So we ride with the Bitcoin. That's just how it is. So I put this list out every morning. It changes every day. It's always interesting to see. And now let's get into some things. Now, so a couple things have happened. So I wanted to share with you, like I'm a fucking history nerd, and I just wanted to share with you that on this day in history, and when Google held its IPO, they sold 22 million shares. At that time, the shares were $85 a pop. At the end of that day, shares closed at $100. Not absolutely huge, but they created, that was one of the first big flows of instant millionaires and instant billionaires that were created on that day. And that legacy has just kind of continued. So it's, in my opinion, it kind of all blame 2004. So on this day in 2004, that's when that happened. Now, D-Market, it has reclaimed the top position in daily NFT sales. All this happened on Sunday. They did almost $1 million across 32,000 transactions, nearing almost $490 million all-time sales. They beat out CryptoPunks. So D-Market, there is a shit ton of volume on this marketplace. It is trading CSGO skins, TF2 skins, whatever it is. These are not NFTs. That is what is so interesting. So the number one NFT marketplace is not even an NFT marketplace. Doesn't add up. We need to fix this. The people on the non-NFT side, like you see the problem, right? NFTs, are they the answer or are they the answer? You tell us. Let me know. Next up, we have a bunch of absolute play to earn games that are actually kind of fun. Doge, meme games, Shiba Shootout, Mega Dice. All of these are gaining an enormous amount of traction. Play Doge, it is inspired by Tamagotchi. It's raised over $6 million in pre-sales. Meme games combines Olympic-style competition with meme coin innovation. Shiba Shootout offers Wild West-themed adventure. Mega Dice, it is a Solana-based casino. They have raised $1.5 million. All of these projects offer really interesting staking yields if you want to get involved early. There are unique gaming experiences coming down the pike. All of this makes stepping into this, the ecosystem interesting, right? This is the kind of the more friction, new up stuff. You're placing your bets, and if you game that is fun, easy to play, adaptable, and you can earn money at it, it's going to be a winner. Just dabble in the ecosystem. That is what I recommend. All you BTC holders, all you new Bitcoin holders, I feel so bad for you because 80% of you MFers are down bad. 80% of you MFers who are like, the king has arrived. I bow down. Here is my tithing. You are fucking fucked. You got butt raped. You got dropped on. You got drugged almost. It's not true. This is the game. The best advice I have is understand this. And catch a falling knife is a losing man's game. If you are deciding to get into the ecosystem, is your play for the next 24 hours? Is it for the next week? Is it for the next month or the next 5 to 10 years? Pick which lane you're in and make decisions accordingly. If you're in a 5-year lane, you do not give a fuck what the price of Bitcoin is today. You do not give a fuck. Not a bit. It's like, it's not like anything you've experienced. Time, let it simmer. It's a crock pot of joy and love, and it takes time. So pick what lane you're in and turns accordingly, because there are short-term plays, midterm plays, long-term plays. It just depends on how involved in the market you want to be. There are so many great plays long-term. If you are new into Bitcoin, meaning if you bought Bitcoin in the last 155 days, you are down bad, pissed. And whoever advised you, hey, start thinking about Bitcoin, you do not like them. Still befriend them and send them hard and just say, dude, even though here's the horrendous advice, I believe in our friendship. That's why I am not going to threaten you physically. I will put this for at least a year and we will revisit it. That's all we need. For instance, when I go home, I have to sit at the kids' table for any big event, any holiday, because I've given people terrible financial advice. Anybody that has bought Bitcoin, recommendation is down. All of my family members. That's why I sit at the kids' table, because I'm convinced to buy Bitcoin. See, they think they put me at the kids' table as punishment, but I am working the little ones. I am telling them about blockchain. I am building a level of trust unbeknownst to the parents. So the minute these kids are 14, 15, 16 and have access to mom and dad's wallet, they will also be buying Bitcoin. This is all true, but I gave too much away. What I'm saying is, do not get frustrated when the market goes down, because I showed you with the Greed and Fear Index. It is cyclical. It is coming back. Just be patient, man. Patient, patient, patient. So it is depressing if you bought Bitcoin recently. But think, hey, I'm going to buy this, and next week I'm going to be able to pay my mortgage off. You're an idiot. Don't think like that. This is not that game. Some people hit it like that, but that percentage is just like the same amount of people who can sing a concert at the Rose Bowl. Like 45 people in the world right now. So you're not Beyonce. So let it go. Just ride in the slow train, the slow, easy train to mass wealth. That's what it's about. Okay, Vitalik, he's registered a new ENS name. It is called DATH, and he is going to use this just to fund all kinds of motherfucking initiatives. It is going to be aligned with his philosophy, with his approach to so many of the things in the space. There is also an interesting discussion that is coming into blockchains, and Vitalik is talking about it. There's several people that are talking about how it's going to play. AI is a big disruptor. AI adoption that is upon us. The amount of data that we have freely given inception of the internet. To use Google, you have to accept these terms. What did you give away? Interesting example is there was a woman to, I believe, Disney World, and she had a food allergy. She was served something at the restaurant, and it killed her. And they tried to sue Disney, and Disney said, well, you can't sue us because that you decided to download a free Disney channel, and when you did that, the terms of service say there's no arbitration in a court, it'll go to a mediator, blah, 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 meaning you can't take any suit against us to court. We're going to find a litigator, which means we usually win, Disney. So this guy's wife dies, and he's not able to do anything because he accepted a 30-day free trial of the Disney Channel for his kids 2 years prior. And supposedly that was covered in this terms of service agreement. So all of this is horseswoggle. Shit's interesting, right? It's going to be interesting. All right, we're going to keep going. Is Vitalik's new Ethereum address, d.eth. And this is big. Okay, we have Bybit. They have integrated PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin into the Solana block. The idea is to enhance blockchain interoperability by enabling seamless transactions between Solana and Ethereum. So if you have ever tried to spin in your wallet and be like, yo, I have Solana, I need Ethereum, let me swap it, and you can't, right? It's on a different chain. So this interoperability swapping, it is the door of serious magic. Only doing it with the bigwigs. But when it opens up to like these new tokens, it is going to be a game changer, and I am here for it. And keep in mind, its reach globally exceeds probably greater than Telegram. And when you think about the amount of transactions that flow through PayPal, for them to incorporate this PYUSD is absolutely huge. The integration is going to mark a milestone in scalability. It will create more interconnected crypto ecosystems, and it is going to offer greater platform flexibility in the short term. And when other people see how this operating system works, it will grow and the roots will move into other ecosystems. And we are just moving to a better, faster, cleaner world. Now, here, okay, Sun Pump. A bunch of people have been do something on Sun, on the Tron ecosystem and all this stuff. And IO, launch Sun.pump beta. It is on the Tron blockchain. And this platform is designed to compete with Pump.fun on the Solana ecosystem. It offers all the user-friendly features, blah, blah, blah. The platform automatically injects liquidity and burns tokens when market cap. So it's very much like the London yielding curve over on Pump.fun. This, right? Like, I have another browser window pulled up. I'm on the verge of USDT and converting it into Tron and beginning to play around on the ecosystem. Why haven't I done it? I'm not a huge fan of Justin Sun. This ecosystem, the volume is there, and it brings up an interesting point. So there's so many times where a token launches with volume, an ecosystem launches with volume, and don't agree with, let's say, the politics behind it, so I don't get involved. An example would be things that have a racial slur. Like, I just have no need to do that. So I don't purchase those tokens, even moving parabolic, and I could make a quick buck off them. It's just not in my wheelhouse. Justin Sun is not in my wheelhouse. So this is like a new trick pony. I'm not sure I want to get involved. I do have I have the Sun Eco, the Sun Pump system. I have it kind of all yet to commit to it, and it is on fire. I know that if I put content out on this, like, everybody wants to see it, but convinced yet. So we will continue to let it sit. So we saw Bitcoin surge above $61,000 during Asian trading. It was driven by high inflows into the U.S. Bitcoin ETFs, with BlackRock leading activity. XRP led gains among major tokens, rising over 7%, followed by gains with BNB, Solana, and ADA. Traders are eyeing Jerome Powell's upcoming speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium. So is probably going to see some price movement around that. We have a bunch of shit happening with BTC ETF options by the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. So these are other bellwethers that most people don't watch that are definitely going to affect the crypto market that I'm kind of keeping my eye on. But this upcoming symposium will be something to watch. Now, monitoring a bunch of the activity on the Bitcoin network, Bitcoin whales have been quietly purchasing about $5.76 billion worth of Bitcoin in the last 6 weeks. So when shit is absolutely down, people are moving away, people are gobbling this up. Michael Saylor is an absolute wonderful example. Both Sentiment and Glassnode report significant accumulation, with Glassnode's accumulation trend score at its maximum. Despite recent uncertainty, key indicators suggest that a shift back to bullish sentiment is kind of happening. We are edging so close to this September turnaround. My date is 9/24 when things go absolutely parabolic. Next up, Sir Elon tweeted message. So I talk about this a lot. Elon brings this in as a payment rail for X. That coin goes bananas. If that doesn't happen, meh. But there's 7 wallets that hold Dogecoin, and it dwarfs every other cryptocurrency in the ecosystem. So this is all food for thought. Elon Musk recently tweeted mentioning Dogecoin. The minute this tweet goes out, it bumps up 4%. Of government efficiency. Now, this is a callback to when Elon had a conversation with Donald Trump on X, and Donald Trump even threw it out there. Hey, we would love to hire you to look at an expenditure with an efficiency eye because you are really good at it. And actually be a fabulous fucking idea because the expenditure, if here today, we have the number that the United States has to pay every single day in interest that we have outstanding is outstanding. And it is so outstanding that it is future forward. It's a situation. Like, what is the bailout? What's the turnaround? What's the fix? Financials is the fix war, right? Like, that's what I think about. So this is all, I don't know. Gonna do. Okay, so there are new apps that come out. What is depressing is that some of these things make it into Google. There was an app that came out recently called Bull Checker. Do not download this. Do not fuck with it. Do not mess with it. If you do, it will instantly drain all of the Solana in the wallet that you do. Instantly. So it is absolutely horrendous. I don't know how Google let this onto their platform, but they have since got it off, but a lot of people were just crushed. If you guys are still craving crypto clarity, subscribe to my Substack. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Stay out of trouble.